Right, welcome ladies and gentlemen. Don't Worry Darling has, I guess, kind of captured people by storm for multiple reasons. The trailer was quite compelling. This is the movie by Olivia Wilde featuring Harry Styles, Florence Poe, Chris Pine, Gemma Chan, fairly large cast. And the trailer itself was somewhat compelling, somewhat interesting, and then people got involved for other reasons. Olivia Wilde, presumably, reportedly, rumoured to have an affair with Harry Styles or something along those lines. Just complete batshit crazy nonsense, basically. Stuff that you'd expect Hollywood elitists to probably get up to. It led to a falling out, allegedly, with Florence Poe. Chris Pine and Harry Styles are apparently at odds with one another. And it's all culminated in the Venice premiere getting a 7-minute standing ovation, but then it being slammed on Rotten Tomatoes by critics anyway, and then videos of apparently Harry Styles spitting on Chris Pine. It is just the weirdest, wildest ride for a film I've seen in a little while. Just primarily from all the moving pieces. Florence Poe turned up late. There was the hairstylist posting pictures of Florence going Miss Flo, which is allegedly a statement which Olivia Wilde made to former actor that was set to star in this film. This is all over the place, right? This is genuinely all over the place. And interestingly enough, The Hollywood Reporter has done a very interesting article on it. Harry Styles spitting, Chris Pine astral projecting, and by that he just checked out of an interview completely because of what people were saying in the interview. Florence Poe avoiding eye contact and turning up late. Yeah, all the drama, basically, with respect to Don't Worry Darling. And also, it's reportedly not even very good. Now, it may be very good, we don't know, right? Obviously, this is just what the critics are saying. But the 7-minute standing ovation at Venice doesn't have much to go by, because again, the actual critics' reviews that are coming out are not that good. So it's a bit all over the place, really. So yeah, despite an enthusiastic reception and a 7-minute standing ovation, the online frenzy surrounding the film escalated even further following its bow at the film festival thanks to viral video clips and photos from the press conference. Now, I do wonder whether this is all part of a marketing ploy, but I doubt it. And the reason why, because whenever I do a video like this, people will say marketing ploy. And I go, this is the wrong kind of marketing. You're not going to want your director to be labelled a sleazeball and someone that, cheats on their husband and sleeps around, right? That's not good. You don't want that. So, doubtful that this is that, basically. And you know what? I used to like Olivia Wilde. I don't know the ins and outs of any of this. I just don't. But I used to like Olivia Wilde because she was in Tron Legacy. And I thought she did a really good job in Tron Legacy. I thought she did a really, really good job. And I think she was in the new Ghostbusters movie, if I remember rightly. So anyway, let's take a look at this. After the weeks of drama that had engulfed Olivia Wilde's much-hyped sophomore feature, Don't Worry Darling, drama that somehow managed to crescendo even further following an awkward press conference at the Venice Film Festival on Monday, where questions were shut down by the moderator. Yeah. There was no doubt some hope that all the scandal would be put to one side for the star-studded world premiere later that evening. And for the most part, it was. It was. So, obviously, Harry Styles garnered loads and loads of support. Again, Florence Poe turned up late, just as an FYI. The screams continued beyond the red carpet and into the Sala Grande before the screening. While afterwards, the film generated a solid 7-minute standing ovation. I tell you what, the real highlight, just as an FYI, which makes my soul happy, is that Brendan Fraser got a full-blown standing ovation. He's Brendan Fraser of Mummy, fell out of Hollywood, got binned off, and then he's making his comeback. And he's such a wholesome dude. So nice that he got a standing ovation, and people were just like, wow, you're a legend. He's such a humble guy. If anyone in Hollywood deserves it, which is a bit of a sort of a contradiction, because who deserves things in Hollywood, generally speaking, because they're all generally awful people. But Brendan Fraser deserves it. He's a nice chap. So that's the real highlight for Venice, for me anyway. But here we have it. Eagle-eyed cameras caught several moments that have poured fuel back on the bonfire of controversy, created several fresh memes, and have ensured that much of social media discussion is still firmly away from the film itself. So, again, let's... in what has become an overnight viral hit video, as Styles sits down, he appears to spit at co-star Chris Pine, or does he? So, we'll see what they say. The reaction from Pine certainly suggests he did, and in any case, the footage has arguably become the biggest Twitter talking point from the premiere, generating millions of views. Just this is what happens. So, it looks down, pause. I mean, it looks like he does. It does look like he does. I'm not going to lie. It's, yeah. It does look like he does. And you can kind of see another angle here. Looks down. Looks up. Looks around. It's a bit weird. It's a bit of a weird thing. And then there was this.
My favorite thing about the movie is like it feels like a movie. Like a real, like, go to the theater, film, movie. The reason why you go to watch something on the big screen. I think my favorite thing about the movie is like it feels like a movie. It feels like a real, like, go to the theater, film, movie. That you kind of the reason why you go to watch something on the big screen.
Goodness me, Harry Styles, where have your brain cells gone, son? Goodness me. Like, again, Chris Pine just completely checked out. Look, he's just not interested. He's not interested in any of this. I mean, this response
feels like a movie. It feels like a real, like, go to the theater, film, movie.
I can't.
You kind of the reason why you go to watch something on the big screen. I think
I can't get over that. Oh my goodness me. Oh my goodness me. It's just, what an absolute shit show. And again, it does look like he spits on him. Purses his lips. It looks down. He literally stops clapping. And we saw it from another. It's just, what is going on? But perhaps in second place, another piece of video footage captured the screening shows Poe acknowledging the cheers and applause, looking embarrassed, throwing kisses to the crowd and laughing with co-star Nick Kroll. But what it doesn't show her do is make any eye contact whatsoever with the director, Olivia Wilde, with watchers suggesting that she didn't do so once during the entire 7-minute ovation. Standing ovation, sorry. The two sat 4 seats away from each other and didn't appear to interact whatsoever on the red carpet beforehand. And they fell out because Florence is like, you shouldn't be sleeping around, you dirty slag. Given that much of the drama surrounding the film was connected to rumours of a rift between Wilde and a lead actress who skipped the Venice press conference. So, her plane landed while it was taking place, resulting in another meme-worthy moment of her cheerfully strolling, glass of Aperol Spritz in hand. The clips from the premiere only served to turn up the volume of the debate or internet gossip, as Wilde had previously described it to reporters even further. I mean, you're not doing yourself any favours. In what THR has already suggested will become an impressive controversy section in the Psychological Thrillers Wikipedia entry, in mid-August, tabloid rumours emerged that Poe, who plays a 1950s suburban housewife in an idyllic cult-like community called Victory, had fallen out with Wilde after the director started a relationship with Styles during the shoot, and these rumours expanded just a couple of days later to suggest that she'd been paid less than a third of what her male co-star made. $700,000 to Styles is $2.5 million reportedly. Now, ordinarily, I'd be like, well, people, obviously the lead gets the most, but no one's going, well, I guess some people are going to watch movies because of Harry Styles, but he's not arguably the better actor. right? Florence is the actor. Harry Styles can barely string a sentence together. And I've seen clips from this film. He's awful in this. Like, he's just atrocious. So just days before Venice started, there was another explosion, a lengthy interview in which Wilde said there was no validity to the claims of the pay gap. She also alluded to the fact she had fired Shia LaBeouf, whose role went to Styles, claiming that she did so over his combative energy and to keep Poe safe. LaBeouf immediately hit back, writing a lengthy public email that included several SMS messages he'd received from Wilde as evidence, asserting that he had quit the movie, and a leaked 2020 video message appeared to confirm LaBeouf's protest, showing Wilde in her car pleading with him to change his mind, while also seemingly blaming Poe or Miss Flo. So that's what that image referred to. I stated at the start. I mean, god damn. The final update on the matter. Going into the festival, many eyes were on the press conference in the hope that it would be addressed by Wilde. Not so. After Wilde batted away a question about Poe's absence and their rumoured fallout, saying she didn't want to contribute to all the noise, and the moderator then shut down the Hollywood Reporter's attempt to ask about Shia LaBeouf. On the last, I mean, this just a potential spit target later in the day. A viral hit, Chris Pine at a press conference. While much of the attention was on Wilde's refusal to talk about the drama, photos from the media meet showed him looking spaced out by the proceedings, or, as several Twitter users described it, Chris Pine astral projecting. He just wasn't interested. I mean, he's just not interested. Which is quite shocking to me, because Chris Pine's generally quite professional, and he's a good actor as well. But good God, what a wild ride. I mean, it makes me laugh, like it's funny, but goodness me, what terrible. If this film turns out to be good, I'm going to be really shocked. Because with all the moving pieces of negativity, it would be a miracle that they managed to get a good shoot done. Genuinely. And with good actors in the film, it's only going to highlight the worst actors the most. And Harry Styles is not a good actor. Should he have been paid $2.5 million? No. Will he probably get that back, I guess, maybe in box office bums? Maybe. Maybe not, I don't know. I guess this will be the litmus test. This will be the test. Well, I can't wait to see the box office for this then, actually. To see whether he's a draw. Anyway, let me know what you think. What an absolute shit show.